Live in North Jersey, and I'm here with Jennifer, and she wants to share her vaccine injury story with you guys.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm finally catching the screening of vax, and I'm thrilled to meet Doubletree. I learned about the autism vaccine link from my own daughter's injury. Her injury is vastly different, but it was absolutely triggered by vaccines. I don't remember off the top of my head which vaccines they were. It was her 2nd-month shots and her 4-month shots. So you can look at the schedule and figure it out on your own.
Probably DTaP was one of them.
But basically, at the age of about 2 months, I noticed that my daughter's head was just enlarging at a ridiculous rate. We used to have these inside jokes that she looked like Megaminds. Her head was the shape of a light bulb. And for 2 months straight, I told her pediatricians that something was wrong, just didn't feel right. She was crying all the time and just clearly uncomfortable. And at finally her 4-month visit, the doctor gave us a referral for tests to see what was wrong. They found excess fluid in her brain and sent her to the hospital for an MRI and CAT scans, and they found bleeding on the brain, and immediately pointed the fingers at myself and my husband. He was the primary caretaker because I was working, and long story short, after about 2 years of just fighting this and getting the truth from all types of experts and getting lawyers' help, we lost custody of our daughters for those 2 years, and I didn't regain custody of my children until he was incarcerated. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison because they believed that he had shaken her when we had incontrovertible proof.
Wow, I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you.
That's absolutely horrible.
We got a top toxicologist, one of the top in his fields, a pediatric neuroradiologist, Dr. Patrick Barnes. He's a hero to me, just like Del Bigtree and all these other people who are just speaking the truth. But my daughter was medically fragile to begin with. She had excess fluid in her brain just naturally, and those shots aggravated it and caused bleeding in her brain. And the science is there. It can be a little confusing, and doctors tell you with my first daughter, I didn't have any doubts about vaccines. She got all of her shots. With my second one, there was something inside of me, that maternal intuition that said, this doesn't feel right. And I asked the doctor, does she absolutely need this right now? And he assured me that it was safe. And she got them, and she wasn't safe, and she was hurt. And thank God she's alive and well. And they told me she wouldn't walk, she wouldn't talk, she wouldn't be able to feed herself. And all types of things, and she's in kindergarten. She's brilliant. She doesn't shut up, and she's so smart.
That's so awesome.
All I can say, and I hope that from my story and from the stories that you may hear from so many other parents, and if you get to watch the movie, is to just do the research, do it on your own.
Absolutely.
Trust your gut, trust your instinct. One of the important things that was said here is that doctors are not trained on vaccines. They're just spewing out information that they're being given and making you think that it's okay because they have a degree. If your intuition is telling you this is not right, doesn't feel right, even if you wait, because I will never vaccinate any other of my children ever again, but even if you wait until they're older, so that maybe their bodies can handle it a little better, that's all I ask. Do the research, take your time, don't be bullied, don't be too trusting of your doctors. If you think that this is not the best choice for your child, make the best decision for your child.
And no, you don't vaccinate your daughter anymore, right?
She is not. She unfortunately.
Does she have a medical exemption?
We have a religious exemption.
Okay.
And again, doing the research on vaccines,
Right.
what's in them. Then you get into all the other issues, aborted fetal cells, and all these
Oh,
other
yeah,
things.
I know. I'm
It
just
absolutely,
learning
because
to-
a lot of people will say that maybe use a religious exemption as some sort of cop-out. It absolutely 100% goes against everything I believe.
And me too. Now that I know what is in the vaccines, it goes against everything I believe in too.
Right, and thankfully in New Jersey we have the ability to use a religious exemption, and we have to protect that because my 3 daughters started school last year. 2 of them were in pre-K, and the other was kinder, and our exemption is how we were able to attend school.
Do you mind if I ask who's the pediatrician?
For my daughter's pediatrician at the time, the current
right now,
pediatrician
current, yes.
right now is Dr. Ali in Bayonne, New Jersey, and he's excellent. He's wonderful.
And he's
And
okay
he'll
with
talk to
you
me,
not
he'll give me a little
vaccinating.
bit of lecture, but he absolutely respects my decision as a
Right.
parent, to the point
Dr.
that now
Ali?
when we go in, Dr. Ali in Bayonne, when we go into the doctor's office, he'll look at me, he'll say, okay, it's that time, you're not getting the shots, right? No, we're not. Okay, Mom. And then he'll sign and
Well, that's
keep it
good
moving.
that he's good with you
Yes.
about that. So you got a good one. Good, I'm glad.
Sayed?
Saeed Ali. Yep.
Thank you.
Wonderful doctor.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'm sorry that you had to go through all that horrific stuff. But I'm very happy that your daughter's doing great now. You know, and you're not alone. There's lots and lots of us out there.
You're not alone.
That's right. I'm
Don't ever forget
I'm
it. You're not
finding
alone.
out now too. You know, I just started my research in June, so it's a lot to
Do your
take in.
research, please, please.
Yes,
For the health
please.
and safety of your kids, do your research.
And stay brave, guys. Bye.